Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel as I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I begin to blaze this fire tonight, please be sure to gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And for starters, I would like to say I was called. I started to feel a lot of energy, intense energy. So I decided to do a bonus reading to see what messages uh, needed to come through to you all today. Um, I know it falls outside of my schedule, but I could not resist this energy. And with that being said, I would like to get into the stones to see what messages the higher energy would like for me to convey with you all at this time. With that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that's speaking the loudest is bringing attention to something that needs to change. And this particular change has more to do with your consciousness. What I'm seeing here is that there's something going on in the mental, in your headspace, that may be weighing you down or having you turn your thought processes over and over again. You see, the mind longs for clarity. And whenever the pathway isn't clear to a certain fulfillment, a certain thought process in the quest for a clear understanding, uh, your mind tends to jumble up a bit, trying to make sense of whatever it may be trying to understand. But the higher energy here is kicking in to say, rewrite your narrative, rewrite the story you tell yourself. Because there is some degree of heaviness, of some degree of constant overthinking, is what I'm picking up on. I'm not sure who or what this energy is, but the message here has more to do with what you tell yourself. And the higher energy wants you to redefine that, to be or place yourself in a more constructive position, a more redefined place that is more in alignment with the energy that you have. Because this consciousness or this lack of clarity that you may be experiencing along your quest is a bit off to the side, a little bit out of sorts. And the higher energy wants to shift you or push you to change the way that you're thinking in order for you to fully grasp what it is that the current is on. And in order to do that, your mind must be made anew. Your thinking must shift. Because once you do that, once you retell yourself or re-narrate your story to a much more healthier perspective, you will align yourself with the initial purpose that you're here. Yeah, because at the center of the collection of shells is your institution stone, which symbolizes your life's mission, your life's work, your life's purpose. And it's in order to spawn that or get you a little bit more closer into that direction, shifting the language that you tell yourself is quite pivotal at this time. Because your initial purpose or your mission is like a seed that is being buried. And what you tell yourself, what you convey to yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you empower yourself makes all the difference. Because the seed that needs to be buried for the type of person you are must be filled with love, must be filled with encouragement, light, and love. And what you will find once it blossoms, you will see creativity. You will see the expression of your very vibrant energy pop out and to a much more, a brighter level. Because creativity is here, which suggests to me that there is more that meets the eye when it comes to you. And in order to birth or to grow a healthy plant, you need to properly water yourself with positive words, positive affirmation. When you do this, this is similar to you watering the plant. But if you're allowing yourself to stay in a certain headspace, it is similar to you not feeding the plant properly, thus dehydrating the seed, killing it at its root before it has the chance to grow. But once you do this, what you will find here is that your words and the loving energy, the positive, more fruitful side of you, have quite the words to say. Some of you have a way with words, is what I'm picking up on. Maybe a poet, some artistry around you being a wordsmith. You know why this is? It's because once you really articulate yourself from an honest place, you speak from the heart. You speak from your heart. Because your heart is a motivating factor for you. Because a part of you knows that speaking the truth is the way to go. The only way to go for some of you. But what you don't see is that your heart is connected in the fire, or placed in the fire, signifying that there is an otherworldly energy source that is motivating you, that is pumping your heart in a way to stay true to what you know. Regardless if your mind tried to trick you out of this, energy doesn't lie, and your heart can feel it. And when you speak from the heart, or when you speak in a more positive way, it comes from this heart-centered space, allowing a certain wave of energy to be pulled not only from where you're placed at in the 3D, but it's also coming from an other energy source that's connecting you to an otherworldly dimension, allowing your heart to be felt. This energy propels through dimensions when you pull from your heartstring, causing radical changes to ensue. Profound changes, dimensional changes by you doing this. Not only that, it goes a bit deeper into this fire. This is also speaking to the fact that somehow by you feeling your way or moving through your heart has the capacity to heal not only you but generations. I'm feeling a family lineage start to pull up in my energy. Your family system is connected to the way you speak. Healing the past and the future. Oh, dysfunction may have been prevalent for some of you. This may have been a reoccurring theme in your family dynamic well before you. But you are the change agent in terms of shifting the way that you're handling yourself and also handling the energy that you have. This comes with caring for yourself, a deep self-love, loving yourself so much that it is spawning a wave of energy that is potent enough to heal forwards and backwards, cross dimensions. Whew. Feeling heavy. I'm feeling the heat now, guys. Very powerful energy. But your heart is also connecting you in this other dimension, in this fire, to your power, grounding you in some degree of security. Meaning that once you break free, or once you free yourself of negative thinking, negative self-talk, or allowing the weight of your current day-to-day experience to bog you down, and moving to a more healthier version by changing your perspective about what you're going through, it will tap you into a very powerful source that your heart is connecting you to cross-dimensionally, leading you to your power. Militancy is here. You have to be militant enough to push yourself past the negative consciousness of this paradigm. And you're going to do it. And you have the wherewithal to do so because your platform of power is in the fire. Reaffirming your confidence. Reaffirming your ability to be grounded. Solidifying your leadership role in the other world. You see, this removes all the clumsiness that may be attached to you not being sure of yourself. Stripping away mediocrity from your experience. Being a master at how you navigate yourself and your experience through the wisdom that will supersede it all. Yet wisdom comes through not only your mind, that is the latter part of what it is for you. The wisdom that you carry is deeper than that. It goes to the core, it goes to the soul of your being. And you must not forget that. Because once you tap into that, or remember that this is in your toolbox, this will allow you to move in a more, let's say, dignified way. Because you have to be seen with this level of power. It will be seen. You will be visible. Because of the intensity of this energy demands that. It demands this from you because of the leadership role that it's attached to. You cannot be in a high leadership position and not be seen in that way in the physical world. Your energy suggests it. You don't have to tell people your position, whether you know it or not. Your energy is of a high position. And this will allow you to reach a state of mental fulfillment that your psyche is desiring. This energy is what is pushing you into this direction. Because everyone gravitates to power. A highly charged energy source that fuels them. But you are a carrier of it. Sometimes your mind is so strong and the density of the paradigm straps you up in a way that has the tendency to cause you to forget who you are and what you're about and what's instilled in you on a very vibrational and a high frequency level. But don't worry. This is why the higher energy fueled me up to come in here to blaze this fire. This message was a very serious one, but urgent at that. The clarity that you're seeking is one of fulfillment. And once you realize that you're made of all this stuff, you're able to open that door, open the fridge to get out what you need, to solidify you in a more grounded position so that you can stand firm against the mental warfare that tends to show up when you go through a lot of things in the paradigm that you're in. And not only is your power pulling you in, another layer is here, and it has to do with your light, your spirit, and your human body longing to ground itself in reality. It's like a merging of all of these energy. I can see there's a compartmentalization going on. It's like you're all over the place, but you're also in sync. It's a weird turning of events that's happening. The synchronicity of all these powerful energies that you're feeling wants to align itself, but your mind is preventing that from happening. But the light of your energy will help you a little bit more because your power is in the fire. That is still speaking to an otherworldly dimension, speaking to an otherworldly energy source that is connecting you to the flame. However, your light is connected to the community, right? That means the source of your vibrancy, the source of your light, to verify and to validate the authenticity of your very energy is what your physical body needs to solidify yourself here in the 3D. And that's what you're longing for. Once you feel that security, from your powerful position by tapping into a more healthier conversation around who you are, you will have the courage and the wherewithal to be able to move forward as the leader that you are, not only in the 5D, but the 3D, and the world around you and the people in the paradigm will respect you as such by way of energy alone. Your authenticity will show up after, but the light will be seen within your energy once you appear. Period. Wow. Very hot message, you guys. Very powerful, very strong. There was an intensity behind this message. Thank you all for joining me here in today's bonus reading. And if you're still here with me, I don't know who pulled this message in. Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how or if this message is showing up in your world. And with that being said, I'm going to shift the energy from this very powerful message. I was going to pull the cards, but the stones are tapping me back in, and I would like to see what this message is about. And what I'm seeing here is the ancestor stone, or your spirit guide stone, or your spirit team kicking in to say, you've been alerted to the cleansing that's being needed to the deeper part of your energy. the deeper part of yourself. There's something about the underbelly or the undercurrent of your energy that carries a lot of power, a lot of energy, but you may not be conscious of it because it is so intense that people around you may not have the capacity to be or see this part of yourself. But they're saying just because people don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you don't see the sun in the nighttime doesn't mean the sun isn't shining. The validation of the external feedback does not reaffirm the very essence of your being alone. You are who you are, and the depth of your energy needs to be accounted for, and your spirit guides are kicking in to make note of that. They're highlighting that because a lot of times we rely on outside or the external energies to validate or to verify our mere existence. But this type of energy, the innermost depth of your being, has not found its verification source. It's not due to the you being ill-equipped, invalidated. They're saying that the current paradigm that you're in don't have the depth at this particular time or the energetic threshold to verify this part of you because it doesn't have the basket deep enough to solidify or to verify that within you. This is not a you thing. But the sophistication of who you are is here, connected to your obstacle, connected to your personal medicine. There is not only depth within you, there is a genius, a high level of sophistication that is being blocked off from connecting to your gift that's here to deliver, and I'm not sure why. Something is holding back your sophistication from blossoming out or from taking shape. And there's something here about your gift and your medicine that is supposed to be connected to your genius. But the obstacle stone here lets me know that the flow from that connectivity has stopped. What is this blockage that the collective is facing in terms of their sophistication and their personal gift? Give me 1 second. One card came out. Okay, there it is. Okay. The cards that came out were hostility, spiritual impact, spirit guides, and atoms. Yeah, there is something here that is preventing this bridge from being made. Hostility came out. What I'm feeling here is that two downloads is what I'm gathering. One, the conversations or the words that you speak to yourself, or okay, give me 1 second. It's something here about the language in terms of you receiving about what I'm seeing. Give me 1 second. If you have digested or conversations or digested material or information around self-help material in terms of grind, hustle, 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 doing things in order to meet a goal. You have to exhaust yourself in a certain way. This type of rhetoric may not be as conducive to the type of energy that you embody. This may be a little bit more hostile for the type of energy that you carry. Because the sensitivity of your energy requires you to go with the flow. The type of energy that you're on requires you to be in a space that is fluid. Picking up and downloading messages as you see fit, requiring rest when your body needs it. The heightened sensitivity of your energy requires the very same thing in practice. Giving yourself the space to receive all these messages, the separation from the mundane in this way needs to be there because it is impacting your spirit. And the other message that I'm downloading here is that if you're around people that operate in a more hostile type of energy, you need to be mindful how this is impacting your spiritual body. Yeah, if you're around people that tends to argue, that likes to go back and forth, this heaviness is not appropriate or conducive to who you are or your energy. Yeah, is what I'm downloading. It's impacting you in ways and methods that you don't even see. Holding down your genius because the spiritual vampires are sucking the energy away from the flow of your genius and the downloads that your body is intuitively processing, disconnecting you from delivering your gift. Yeah, this is on a very molecular and atomic level because atoms came out. And your spirit guides are here making note of the sensitivity of your energy and you being more conscious and aware of who you are to properly care for your energetic body. Because the powerfulness of the depth of this energy that you have is here to make spiritual impact at this time, right? And in order for this impact to be felt on the level that it needs to, with the intensity that it needs to, with the impotency that it needs to, you have to be mindful of who and what you're around that is being hostile, or the hostility of the energy that are around you that are holding down the sophistication that you're unaware of. Period. Wow. Listen, the spirit guides or your higher team came today with something to say. I felt, oh my goodness, I felt like they were talking to someone, speaking to someone with a certain tone and a level of intensity and seriousness to this message. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here before I get the lashings. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope this message resonated for those who pulled this message in. Your spirit guides or your higher team definitely came with intensity and very strong messages today. And with that being said, I'm going to take this time to close out tonight's healing circle, or this bonus reading that they called me to share with you all. And with that being said, I will see you all at the next